When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, a holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
The Subaru Share the Love event is on from November 20th to January 2nd. By the end of this event, Subaru and its retailers will have donated over $350 million to charity. When you purchase or lease a new vehicle during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru and its retailers will make a minimum $300 donation to charity. Visit Subaru.com/share to learn more.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to tell you that Michelob Ultra, the official beer partner of the NBA, is bringing NBA fans closer than ever this season with chances to win great prizes, including courtside tickets. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra courtside 25 to 26. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 plus. Begins on October 1st, 2025 and ends on June 30th, 2026. Multiple entry periods. See official rules at MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, prizes, and details.
Hi, everyone. It's time for Vanity Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanis. This is episode 507, season 21. Today's date is December 28th, 2025, and welcome to the program. Yes, I am back again for another episode. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about something a little interesting. We all know about the Brach's Candy Company. They're still around. Sort of. So yeah, they are still around. But I'm going to talk about the factory and, the company's history. Also discontinued Candies from Brach's. So I found that very interesting. I just thought of that last night, and I figured, why not? Why don't I talk about that? Okay. Also, I will read a menu from a drive-in restaurant. This was long time ago in the 50s, like late 40s or early 50s. It was called Topper's Drive-In. And that was located in Lincolnwood, Illinois. It was on the corner of Touhy Avenue and North Cicero Avenue. So I found a menu. I'll read off of that. So I will read about cuisine at a drive-in in the 1950s. This will be fun. Before I get started, we'll go into a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by Jell-O, of course. It's so ubiquitous. It's everywhere. This was from 1977. I remember the commercials. They had the recipes. So this is kind of cool. So sit back and relax. Let's go back to 1977. I was 14 then. Yeah, first year at Bogan High School. For Jell-O. Gelatin. Okay. And I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
Hi, honey.
K. Bloom starts with Jell-O brand gelatin.
There's so much you can do. When you have a bowl of Jell-O gelatin made up, I can flake it with a fork, like this. Add it to lettuce and cottage cheese, and we've got a light luncheon salad. Or I can top the gelatin with a mixture of flake gelatin and whipped topping for a refreshing dessert.
Good, isn't it?
It sure is, honey. When you've got it made, you've got it made. So start with a bowl of Jell-O gelatin.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Jell-O that came out in 1977. Who doesn't like Jell-O? Some people do, some people don't. I do. It's fine. My favorite flavor is lime, and second is orange or cherry. I like that. And during the 70s, they used to show those commercials, with recipes, and they were very interesting. Like this one you just heard. That's with lettuce and cottage cheese. I wouldn't eat that. So I like cottage cheese. I really do. Lettuce I like, but not with Jell-O. No. So I think my mom put cottage cheese in Jell-O a long time ago. She doesn't do that anymore. I don't know. So Jell-O's been around for over 100 years, and but I like Jell-O pudding the best. That is awesome. Okay. All right. At the beginning of the program, I mentioned I'm going to talk about the Brach's Candy Company. They're still around, but I'll talk about the factory that was located in Chicago and also the discontinued Candies from Brach's. Also, I'll read a 1950s menu from the Toppers Drive-In restaurant that was located in Lincolnwood, Illinois. That was it's like corner Tui and Cicero Avenues in Lincolnwood. Before I get started, I'll mention a couple things. One, my health. I started taking Nubeqa. It's a new medication my oncologist prescribed. That's supposed to sort of lower your PSA and sort of block the testosterone to the cancer cells, like the lesions I have. And this is my third day. So I did some research on it, and I should have asked her. This will take a while, probably a few months, to see any significant change. So maybe it's faster. I hope so. We'll see about that. And let's see. So I will see her Tuesday. Next appointments, let's see, it's the following week, January 6th, I will see a nuclear medicine, a radiologist to discuss Pluvito. That's a new treatment. And from what I understand, I will take 6 treatments every 2 weeks. We'll see about that. Also, I see my urologist on the 8th. So, and then the radiologist on the 6th. Okay, and let's see what else is new. This is funny because someone sent me a message asking me, can you talk about when's a good time to take down the Christmas tree? That's a very interesting subject, but it's not really that Chicagoland. So, and someone asked me politely, when do you take it down? I tell them we take it down January 7th. The reason is, of course, January 6th is Epiphany. You have the 12 days of Christmas, and that's 3 Kings Day. And January 7th is my brother's name day. So traditionally at our home, we take it down a few days after. We don't turn it on. We just take our time. Depending on weather, because we take it down and then put it in the garage, and it's cold outside. So hopefully it won't be that cold, that we could do that. So we take it down maybe like the weekend that it follows. Take down the ornaments and all that. We bought a new tree. It came with lights, so it's easier to uninstall it, put it in a box in the garage. And we take down the decorations. That's my mom does that, so I help her out too. So we get like that. We go back to normal. Other people, it's fascinating because I see posts from Facebook, and they always ask, when do you take down your Christmas tree? And they say, right after like Christmas Day after dinner, which is ridiculous. Come on. Or day after Christmas. Somewhere in between, like a weekend that would fall, or New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, or the day after New Year's. No, leave it on. It's gorgeous. Tradition. It's supposed to be like that's how we were brought up. I don't know what's the matter with people. Other people say, "Nah, I don't believe in it. I don't put a tree up." Okay, fine, do that. But Christmas tree is gorgeous. I wish I could put it all year round. I have my best friend. This is what he suggested. Put a bag over it and put it in a corner because his sister-in-law does this. No. I even asked my mom that. She said, forget it, and loudly in Greek. No way. I'm not doing that. Sounds lazy to me. Sounds, The fun is to put the tree together, put the ornaments on, and the star, turn on the lights. That's what Christmas is all about. That's what's fun. Not like whoop, out of a box and damn, boom, you put it on the floor. No way. Okay, that's it. All right, let's talk about Brach's Candy Company. Let me give you a history of that. Okay, here we go. There we are. So that in 1905, the man who founded the company, his name was Emil J. Brach, and he invested his 1,000 life savings on a storefront candy store on North Avenue in Chicago. And he first named it Brach's Palace of Sweets, and he had 2 sons, and he started with one kettle. Okay, but this was like in the early 20th century. Excuse me. Here. Okay. So, and then it got very popular, and then he lowered production costs, and he sells his candy for 20 cents per pound. Okay. But times changed like that. By 1911, he reached 50,000 pounds per week, so he had a good thing going. And then by 1923, he had 4 factories at the time. The first one was located at 4656 West Kinsey Street. That's on the west side of Chicago. And it was producing about 127 varieties of candy. That's a lot, And so about the plant, so it's located there. And I don't know if that's the original location or they moved it. Maybe they did. I don't know for sure. So over the years, they produce candy bars mostly. Not like the hard candy that we all remembered and all that. And it was very popular for Halloween, for trick-or-treating. Always has been for many, many years. In 1958, he introduced the pick-a-mix concept. You've probably seen these in stores, like, for example, the grocery stores, Jewel, Osco, maybe Walgreens, in the old days, maybe National, Hilo, I doubt it. Like that, and you would go there, and they would have bags and a scoop, and you put them in the bag and you weigh it. I believe you do, and then then you take it to your checkout counter. So that was kind of fun. So that's sort of it's like when you go to you have a candy store in your neighborhood, like a mom and pop store. But that was introduced into supermarkets like that. And over the years, it became very popular. We see commercials of Brach's candy and all that. And then, so the most famous ones, those candy corn, which is still around. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't. I like it. I really do. I like candy corn. I don't eat it all the time, but like that. And then they had nougats, different kinds. Jelly beans, originally. They had it for Easter, of course. They had the chocolates. And other candies were about Star Bright Mints, Caramel Royals, Lemon Drops, Spice Drops, and Maple Nut Goodies. Okay. Someone sent me an email and says, if you're going to talk about Brach, are you going to talk about Helen Brach that got murdered? And I said, no, I'm not going to talk about her. That's separate. She was the heir to the candy company, but she was murdered. But I'm not going to discuss her. No. I'm not going to do that. That's a no. So the factory, I think it was located at 401 North Cicero. Okay. And what I liked about it was the architecture of it. Well, not really, but it was huge. It was very huge, and And I knew some people that worked there, for many years, a long time. And they were there until the factory closed. Okay. So, that's a shame like that. So, so they built the factory in 1923. Okay. And then it closed later on. I think 2007 or something like that. And then let's see. So when they made the movie, which was, I think, The Dark Knight. Okay. And it was released in 2008. So I believe the factory closed about 2006, 2007, something like that. And then they filmed the movie. They filmed it at the Brach's Candy factory. And it was used as Gotham Hospital. They did that. I've only seen the movie once. I have to see it again because I like Batman. I really do. I have to get used to it. And then it was blown up around 2014, and it's gone. I don't know what's there now. Probably nothing. So they probably got permission to, use it, because it was abandoned. They weren't manufacturing candy anymore. Right now, Brach's is manufactured by the Ferrera Company, located in Chicago. The thing is, they're not making all the ones that we remembered and we loved when we were kids. They discontinued that. Okay. And let's see what else. So here's a few examples they don't make anymore. For instance, maple nut goodies, I probably mentioned them before. Neapolitan coconut squares, butterscotch discs. Okay. They don't make the butterscotch. It's crazy. That's crazy. Milkmaid Royals. Remember the Royals? They don't make those anymore. Chocolate Stars, I think they're around, sort of. I'm not sure, but I heard yes and I heard no. Jelly Nuggets. They don't make them anymore. No. Cherry Twisters, Ice Blue Mints. A lot of them. There were so many. There was Perkies. Those are. I posted that yesterday. They were like. What was it called? So it was like, remember Chuckles? The gumdrops? They were like that. Yeah. So. And so that's a shame. It really was. I love the butterscotch ones and the chocolate stars. I like that a lot. When you're growing up, either your home or your grandmother's home or your aunt or a friend, they would have a candy dish and would have a lot of Brach's candies and, an assortment of that. That's fun. I remember when I was little, I went to someone's house and they had a big bowl of Brach's candy. And, without my mom knowing it, I would steal them and put them in my pocket. They were so good. Also, the caramels they don't make anymore. No caramels. Isn't that awful? That's terrible. It really is. So let me try to find something else if there's anything with that. So they got the Royals gone. That's crazy like that. Okay. Yeah. They still make for Easter, thank goodness for that. So, okay. They had a bubble gum mix. I think it's still around. Something like that. Okay. All right. So that's it for Brach's, right? And right now I'm going to play a commercial break. I'm going to play a Brach's candy commercial. It's from 1982. And when I come back, I'm going to read the menu from Topper's Drive-In restaurant that was located in Lincolnwood, Illinois. So sit back and relax. Let's go back to the 1980s for Brach's candy commercial. I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
For old-fashioned candy store goodness, nothing else to do. Like old-fashioned candy store candy, the kind Brach's makes for you.
Brach's knows knows the secret of old-fashioned candy store candy. So Brach's uses fresh-tasting ingredients and good flavors, like pure butter in Brach's butterscotch discs. What an old-fashioned treat.
Old-fashioned candy store candy, the kind Brach's makes for you.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that commercial for Brach's Candies. That came out in 1982. They were shown while we were growing up. I don't know about today. Not really, no. But that's fun to watch. That really is. Okay. All right. Right now I'm going to talk about Topper's Drive-In. That was located in Lincolnwood, Illinois. I will read a menu from the 1950s. Never heard of this place. Someone commented, I think today or yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that there was another restaurant called Topper's, and that was located in the Austin neighborhood. And they asked me, was it the same owners or same place? I don't know. I have no idea. But I think I have a menu of that place that was located, I think 321 North Austin, I believe. It's borders Oak Park in Austin, in Chicago and Austin Boulevard. So if I find a menu, and do some research, I'll let you know. Okay, so I have no idea. Now, the restaurant that opened, I don't know when exactly it opened. Maybe in the late 40s, could be early 50s. It was there for a few years. Very popular place. Or, with drive-ins, you would get in your car. You have a convertible. You bring your friends. You bring your girlfriend. Go have a hamburger or a milkshake or some fries. What a life. That sounds like fun. Or you bring your family, They would argue, what they want, like that. It's kind of cool. Are they still drive-ins in Chicago area? A few. Yeah, we have Duke's. It used to be in Birchview. I went there a couple of times. Not the drive-thru. I just walked in. I had their Italian beef. It was delicious. But they moved to Moquito. Okay. But it was in Birchview for a long time. Now it's a Panera. So, times change. So, with Topper's, according to sources, it had a grease fire and it burned. I don't know if it didn't burn down. It was just caught fire, but I don't know if they rebuilt it or they closed. I don't know. I have no idea. So, Lincolnwood at the time was growing. It was not like today. They had some good restaurants then. They still do, but there were some famous ones. Some people send me emails asking me, can you talk about this place? Can you talk about that place? Yes, I would. If I find menus, I will do that. That'd be kind of fun. I'll do some research. I will do some research. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, so now I have the menu right here. Just a moment, please. Pull it up. This is fun. Okay, next one. So I will read the prices, of course. I will do that. Okay. And mind you, this is from the 1950s. Okay. So here we go. According to the menu, it says our beef is ground fresh daily in our own kitchen. Good. They had Kingsburger. The Kingsburger was 2 patties of freshly ground round steak served on a toasted bun with shoestring French fries, coleslaw, pickle slice, and relish. 70 cents. Okay. They had beef burger sandwich, same thing. Coleslaw, pickle slice, potato chips, 40 cents. With shoestring French fries, 50 cents. And French fries were a la carte is 20 cents. You get the idea. Cheeseburger, it only costs about a nickel more, with the shoestring fries instead of 50 cents to 60 cents. You get the idea. They had eggs, 2 eggs fried any style with toast, 45 cents, with bacon or ham, 75 cents. They had chicken in a basket, served unjointed, that's in parentheses. Every bite a taste delight. That's cute. And shoestring French fry with shoestring. I don't know what pieces they had. I'm sure like breast, thigh, wing, drumstick. Every bite is a taste delight. Shoestring French fries, salvo, honey, hot rolls, and with butter, $1.50. That sounds good. Very good indeed. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Next, we have fried chicken sandwich that's served with French fries or coleslaw, 80 cents. Barbecue ribs, a slab. I can't eat a slab. That's too big. I eat a half slab. I love ribs, but not a full slab. So the barbecue ribs served with French fries, salad bowl, rolls, and butter, $1.85. French fried shrimp, same side order, $1.30. Barbecue rib sandwich served with French fries, coleslaw, pickle slice on toast, 95 cents. French fried shrimp salad sandwich, same side order, 75 cents. Barbecue beef sandwich, the talk of all Chicago, must have been very big, must be popular. Serve on a toasted bun, served with shoestring fries, coleslaw, pickle, and an onion. Olive, not an onion, 70 cents. Okay. Grilled cheese sandwich, served with the same side. It was coleslaw, pickle sliced potato chips, 30 cents with bacon, 45 cents. And a steak sandwich on a bun with coleslaw, pickle slice, French fries, 70 cents. Okay. And also on the menu it says, for a treat, take home one of our oven-fresh pies. All pastries baked fresh daily in our own ovens. I love that. That sounds good. Okay. Now, we're going to go to desserts, which is my favorite. Okay, here we go. People look forward to this. They had strawberry shortcake. It was 45 cents. Fudge shortcake, 45 cents. Same price. Topper special sundae from our fountain dishes. 3 scoops of ice cream, whatever flavor you choose. 3 fresh fruits, fudge, bananas, whipped cream, and pecans, 60 cents. Pies, what I said before. They had 2 prices. So one was 20 cents, one was 25 cents. I don't know what that meant. A la mode is 10 cents extra. Sweet rolls was 12 cents. Banana splits, they had that. 3 scoops of ice cream, 3 different flavor toppings, gabs of whipped cream, 50 cents. Banana splits made with fresh fruit, 55 cents. And fudge banana splits, 55 cents. Okay, that sounds good. And let's see what else. Fresh fruit sundaes are a specialty. They are really different, 40 cents. It was made with fresh strawberry, fresh raspberry, fresh pineapple, butterscotch, marshmallow, fudge, caramel, cherry, chocolate. Good. Fudge royale is 45 cents. And chocolate marshmallow is 45 cents. Okay. Then we have Topper sparkling sodas. It's 30 cents, served with whipped cream. So you had fresh strawberry, raspberry, pineapple, chocolate, root beer, cherry, black cow. Sundaes are split with pecans, 10 cents extra. They also had chocolate mint, which was 35 cents. Hot chocolate served with whipped cream and cookies, 20 cents. And they had their famous thick milkshakes. Malts were 30 cents. Shakes were 30 cents. Any flavor you want. I assume chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, eggnog. I don't know. And they also have special containers to carry out service. And service at the tables and booth, not less than 25 cents per person. That's what the menu said. Also, they had they had beverages, for example. They were all 10 cents. They had coffee, tea, milk, Coca-Cola, root beer. Okay. So it was a short menu, nothing spectacular, which is cool. That sounds fine. Okay. So I miss going to the drive-in. That was fun. When you're a teenager, you hang out with your friends or you go on a date, good times. Okay. So that's it for this show. I'll do a recap of what I've talked about. I talked about the Brach's Candy Company. The factory was located at 401 North Cicero Avenue. Now it's owned by the Ferrara Company. And I also discussed the discontinued candies from Brach's as well. Also, I read a 1950s menu from Topper's Drive-In restaurant that was located at Tui and Cicero. I think Lincoln Avenue is there. I think it is. I got to double check. Yeah. So it was there for not very long. And it was, like I said before, it was located in Lincolnwood, Illinois. Okay, this podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are found. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Good Pods, Podbean, Breaker, Overcast. If you have those apps on your phones or your tablets, tap on them, tap follow. You will receive a notification of the latest episode. Also, it'll be uploaded on my blog, www.vanishchicagoland.blog. They're all there with the links. You can listen. If you happen to stumble upon them, the blog, that is. Also be on my YouTube channel. And again and again and again, people ask me, where do I find your podcast? I'm going to link to your podcast. I'm interested in your podcast. Go to YouTube. Type in the engine search. Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, or my name, Pete Costanis. When you find it, click subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. All the episodes are there. You can listen to any device you have, laptop, phone, desktop, tablet. You can also stream it. You can stream Spotify on your TV. You can listen to there. You can have YouTube as well. If you have you can listen to CarPlay in your car. You can do that. Also be sure on my social media accounts, Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Reddit, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, and TikTok. And one more thing. When you go to YouTube, this has happened again. It switches from public to private. It did that twice, so I have to monitor that. If you can't access it, let me know, or I will change it back. It's an annoying thing. I don't know what's going on. It's just ridiculous. So I tried to find the settings, but I didn't find anything yet. So I will do it again. I will recheck. So please, just be patient. If it's private, I will change it. If not, just let me know and I'll change it for you. Okay, so that's it. I will not do a podcast episode Tuesday. I will go see my doctor. So the next one will be the first one in 2026. I'm excited. That's very exciting. Yeah. So I don't know what I'll talk about, but I'll find something. I'm sure it'll be fine. Someone asked me if you're going to talk about New Year's Eve. I have done in the past, but not this time. Maybe after the next episode, I will do that. Okay. So this is Pete Costanis, your host for Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. It's been raining. The power went out of my house. I saw my alarm clock going beep, 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 beep. I had to fix it. And everyone stay safe. It's kind of warm, but it'll be a normal weather this week, like that. Also, have a happy new year. And I wish you well with health and happiness. Okay. I wish that on myself, too. Oh, boy. Praying all the time. I hope I get through this. So here's bye-bye for me, and here's a little traveling music from our famous Chicago legend, Ray Rayner, saying bye, bye, bye. Take care, everyone, and have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.